Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead, Dead City. I'm very excited to talk about this show. This is the brand new Walking Dead series featuring Maggie and Negan. It's been a long time since we've seen these characters. I'm very, very excited to talk about this show because so far I'm really, really liking it. It's been a minute since I made a Walking Dead video. I do apologize. I've just been so busy with college and work and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm always going to watch The Walking Dead. It's a big part of my life. But I do apologize for not making videos about this shows. I am going to be reviewing this series as much as I can. I mean, I know I'm gonna be doing reviews for every single episode. Like, I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things. Obviously, the Daryl Dixon show is coming out later this year. I'm very excited about that. And then the highly anticipated Rick and Michonne show. I am so excited for that one. So we're back in Walking Dead season. I'm very excited. Fear the Walking Dead as well. I haven't been reviewing Fear the Walking Dead, but it's really good. It's really really good. I have to catch up, but so far it's headed in a very good direction. I think right now is like the mid-season finale or something, so I'll try and catch up. But for this video, we're gonna be talking about The Walking Dead, Dead City. Very excited, like I said. Um, because this show I think has potential to be very good. Obviously, if you haven't seen the first episode, spoiler warning, as we're going to be talking about the episode. And then also, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe because we have a lot of Walking Dead content coming up. But yeah, other than that, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing I want to say is that I'm really liking the way this show is looking, like cinematography wise, and like the quality is just really really crisp. It's so much different than early Walking Dead. I mean, I love early Walking Dead, don't get me wrong. There's nothing like better than that film grain, not trying to, not gonna go off on a whole tangent, a film geek tangent, but like like that early, The Walking Dead shot on film for a very long time. The main show at least, like very very long time. I think I don't want to say specifics, but I'm pretty sure it's shot for the majority of the time on film. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that this is like a whole new look to it, like a very crisp, like I mean it just looks really really like good on a TV on a television. And the cinematography is great too. They're in New York City, so they have like the advantage to like do some great shots of the city and stuff like that, and they do that very very well. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. But the intro was also really cool. Like, it was very similar to the old credits, but with its own little twist, which I also really enjoyed. Um, but this episode, uh, we picked up with Maggie at New York. She's in New York, and it looks like New York has like its own little like, it's like it's like its own civilization they rebuilt, right? Like, we had the bar, right? Like, when they went to the bar, I was so confused. I was like, why is there a bar here? Like, I seriously for a second thought it was like pre-pandemic, but then I'm like, wait, like this doesn't make sense. Like, Maggie didn't look like this pre-pandemic. This looks like current Maggie. So I was like confused, but it's like they've built their own, like they've rebuilt civilization is what I mean, because they also had those guys who were looking for Negan for committing a crime, way and they were hunting him down for like being what he did with when he was like with the saviors, leading the saviors, and how he like killed people and stuff like that. Like, that's what they were hunting him down for, which is like which is also really interesting. But yeah, we have like those guys going after Negan. So there's a lot of like interesting little subplots going on. Not like, I wouldn't say subplots, but like lots of plots going on at the same time, right? Like, you have those guys going after Negan, and then you got the Croat. I think Crow. I want to say Crow, but it's like Croat. I'm pretty sure. Which we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But yeah, so we have those guys looking for Negan. And then Maggie and Negan are teaming up. So this is like a few years later after The Walking Dead ended, because like we saw Herschel Jr. and he's a lot older. So like this is like at least like a few years later. Um, but we learned from Maggie that the Croat, who was apparently a savior, which is also another interesting twist that they added. Now, I don't think, like, I'm familiar with that actor. Like, I've seen him in a lot of movies and TV shows. Like, and I'm pretty certain he was not on The Walking Dead. at least like that actor playing him wasn't on The Walking Dead. Maybe they had like a little Easter egg where he was like, I don't know, but like as far as I know, like he was not on The Walking Dead. I could be wrong, but I don't remember him on The Walking Dead. But there was also like literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of saviors, so like it's not like we saw all of them anyways. But yeah, apparently he was a savior, and according to Negan, he was like really crazy. But yeah, like they told us a lot of information. I will say, like they gave us a lot of information very quickly here. That I kind of wish we learned a little bit later too. Not that it didn't take away too much from the enjoyment or anything, but like I thought like once they told us that he was a savior, I was kind of thinking like I think it would have been interesting if we found that out later, you know, like that would have been really cool. Like let's say when Maggie and Negan meet, or not Maggie and Negan meet, when Negan and the Croat meet, and then they recognize each other, like that. I mean, I don't know. I guess, well, I don't know. Not that I said it out loud, I kind of feel like that would work better if we actually saw the Croat. Like, imagine if it was Simon, for example, or something, right? Or like, I don't know, Laura, or, I don't know, some savior that we saw a lot. I would say Dwight, but Dwight's on Fear of the Walking Dead. You know, like, if it was a savior that we saw a lot, then maybe that would have been better. Like, the reveal, man. I don't know. But, like, the point is that I think it is interesting, though, that he was a savior. And I'm very excited to learn more about him. I'm excited to learn more about his relationship with Negan, because like Negan said he was crazy, and I wonder if like he had problems with Negan and stuff like that. So that's gonna be very interesting to look forward to moving forward into the show. But we saw that the Croat had kidnapped Herschel Jr., and the mission is for them to go into the city, right, into the actual city, and rescue him. And Maggie needs Negan's help because the Croat is a savior. Which I guess also, now that I'm speaking out loudly, it helps when you speak out loud. Like, I guess also because, like, they have to find a way for why Negan needed to be there. That made sense for the Croat to be a savior. But I wonder if he just found that out now, or maybe because like they were already in New York, like we never knew why the two of them went to New York. Unless like there probably was like some backstory where like the Croat like took Herschel from that area, like the Alexandria area, and that's how they knew he was a savior from then, and that's why Maggie and brought Negan along with her. That's what I'm kind of assuming is going on here. So yeah, they go to New York City, like into the actual city, and like I said earlier, like the shots of the city was really good. Really, really beautiful. It was like very like the atmosphere also, because it was dark and foggy, and the walkers, all of that was really, really great. I really enjoyed that. And then yeah, we had some scenes with the Croat, because we saw that he had captured Herschel Jr., and then we had that one other guy trying to escape, which kind of showed us like how cruel he was, right? And yeah, the Croat seems pretty cruel, and I think the Croat has potential to be one of the I was about to say one of the biggest villains, but then I also want to say one of the most villainous villains, if that's even a term. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is that he is one hell of a villain. It looks like, and I think the fact that he was a savior before adds so much to it. Because like I said earlier, I want to see the connection with Negan and all that, because it just adds so much to this show. But that's when the episode kind of ended. So overall, like I said, like it was a really good first episode. I really enjoyed it. It set up a lot of things that looks promising, and it's made me excited for the future of this show. But yeah, that being said, I am gonna wrap it up there for this video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the first episode. Let me know what you think about the Croat and the everything that's going on in the city. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts and opinions about this. My episode 2 review will also be coming out pretty soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I'm going to be reviewing all the episodes for this show. But yeah, that being said, again, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And for more Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Please take care.